probably have some people watching.
I hope so. Welcome, everybody. Our first ever live show. We got with us Lee. He's a good friend of mine. We're going to sit here. We're going to talk about how he got started in barbecue, how he incorporated his barbecue and his lifestyle when he lost all this weight. So we're going to get going now. Lee, glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. You want to tell them a little bit about your story?
Sure. So where do I start? We'll start with my weight loss first.
That's perfect.
And then we'll go into how I incorporate barbecue into my healthy life and my meal prep. About 3.5 years ago, I weighed around 500 pounds. And prior to then, I was involved in barbecue. I was a judge at a local competition here in Arkansas at BuzzBarbecue. I was a judge there for probably 3 or 4 years. And then I decided that I wanted to start my own competition. So I had a competition here that was KCBS competition that we had 2 years. Would have done it a third year, but just things fell apart the third year and we didn't do it. Really enjoyed, and I still do today. I still enjoy firing up my smoker and doing some barbecue. And of course, for me, prior to my weight loss journey, I would do pork butts a lot. Wouldn't do brisket a lot of chicken. Occasionally I would do ribs. My go-to back then was pork butts and chicken. When I started my weight loss journey, like I said, I weighed close to 500 pounds a few years ago, and had a come to Jesus moment, so to speak, where I had no choice. I had to change my life. I had to change my health, and spent 6 days in the hospital. And
I remember that.
Pretty much came to a point where I had to change something. Something had to give. So I started looking for different ways to eat healthy. And of course, that was before I started incorporating barbecue back into my healthy life and my meal prep. The way I incorporate barbecue now, I don't do a lot of pork butts anymore. My biggest go-to right now is chicken. I do a lot of chicken. I do pork loin, tenderloins.
Yeah, you do a lot of them.
I do a lot of tenderloin. Those are my two main go-to proteins that I use when I do fire up the smoker now. Something else too that I've learned to do is, because my cholesterol was so high and my blood pressure was so high, of course I had to look for ways to cut my sodium intake. A lot of your dry rubs have a lot of salt in them, so I'm always looking for different dry rubs that are low in sodium or have hardly any sodium at all. My go-to right now is Blues Hog.
Blues Hog?
Blues Hog. I have found here locally, it's one of the dry rubs I've found in the grocery stores that has relatively low sodium. So I'll incorporate that, whether I'm doing tenderloin, whether I'm doing chicken on the smoker. Aside from chicken and the tenderloins, I'll also occasionally grill some fish on my smoker. So as you can tell, I'm looking for I constantly look for healthier ways to do barbecue based on my life, based on my lifestyle.
And that's a good thing. That's people out there that are overweight, they love to barbecue, they need something, they need that inspiration that you've been through, you've lived through. They need that healthy. It's, in my opinion, it's a very good thing that you're doing. You're losing weight. You're loving what you're doing. You're riding almost every single day. To me, that's perfect. What kind of smoker do you have?
I have a ugly drum smoker. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Would I love something a little better than that? Yeah, sure. if I was as heavily involved in barbecue today as I was 4 or 5 years ago, I'll probably have something a little more durable than what I have right now. Something that can do more than what I do.
Yeah, it's about the same as me. Oh, we got started. I contacted you through Facebook, and we met at Burger King. Right. We talked and we hit it off about barbecue, and that's when Salt and Light was formed. We started doing competitions, and from the start, we weren't winning. We weren't even placing. But it was something that we both enjoyed. Right? So from there, we, kept going and venturing off. We did how many competitions? Shoot.
Three that I can think of.
About 5 or 6 total. I think. We did quite a few competitions together, and that was fun. But when he got sick, and he, like he said, he's in the hospital for six days, it made him realize that he needed to change his lifestyle. So while he was doing that, me and my wife, we created Big Watts Barbecue. And, we started doing our competitions and going from there, and that's how Big Watts got started. We had sponsors. We did charity work for Children's Hospital. We had a good team. I had 2 buddies that helped me, my wife, my mom that's recently passed away. We were doing pretty good. We weren't actually winning, but we were replacing. And that, to me, was all that was worth. Speaking about my mom, I do have a fundraiser charity going on in her name, in her honor. Why? Because it's something that I felt that needed to be done through barbecue. She's the one that pushed me to become what I am now with Big Watts Barbecue. It really opened my eyes, and something that I didn't think was possible that I could do, I'm doing now. And I'd love to continue that, but right now it's on hold. We're going to just continue doing the shows, and just have fun, see where this leads. What kind of products do you use day to day? Like vitamins, the drink mix?
I use a couple of different, when it comes to my nutritional product, my nutritional supplements. I don't use products from one particular company. I have 2 different companies I use from. Without naming brands, I'll just tell you I use an energy drink that I drink every morning when I first wake up. I have, in terms of my vitamins, I have a not really multivitamin. It's called Extreme Endurance. It helps to reduce the lactic acid and oxidative stress. Really good product for recovery, whether it's post-workout recovery or nighttime recovery. I just added in an omega-3 with vitamin D, which omega is, for people that are familiar with that, those are basically your fatty acids.
Yeah.
And then I'm also using an immune booster, and then I also use something called Lean Plus that has green tea in it. It basically helps to protect your muscle.
Yeah.
Just the overall performance of the product, it helps protect your muscle. Those are the main things I use in terms of my vitamins. Of course, protein. I have like 3 different proteins I use. I rotate out every so often.
That's a good thing. You don't want to just stay on one thing and then it stop working, or you kind of have to switch it up. I know you're trying to start up a mobile fitness. Would you like to tell a little bit about that?
With my weight loss journey, I've developed a passion to help other people struggling with their weight, get their weight off.
Me included.
To live a healthy life. Last year, I set a goal to work towards getting my certification to be a group fitness instructor, which I did. Got my certification, bought my liability insurance earlier this year. So my goal this year is to be able to get the mobile fitness business off the ground. I don't have a start date yet. First thing I want to do is start launching virtual fitness classes soon. I don't have all the details on that yet, how it's going to look. Mainly because right now I'm still working on some of my skills.
Yeah.
I'm still improving my skill set on some stuff. Because I want to know that I have the confidence, that I'm confident enough to be able to teach a group of people to do certain exercises the right way without hurting themselves.
Exactly. You don't want nobody to get hurt and
Nope.
then you come back and get a lawsuit. Or
Exactly. I mean, granted, I've got the liability insurance, but I don't want to have to.
go through all that.
Right.
And I completely understand. You want to do this the right way. You want to help people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a good thing. That you turned your life around from being 500 pounds. You've completely done a 360. And in my opinion, you absolutely look better than what you did when I first met you.
Thank you.
I can tell you have more energy. You're doing a lot more. And I do believe you feel better.
Oh yeah.
Well, with that being said, what is your fitness going to be called?
I'm looking at 413 Spin Fit.
413 Spin Fit?
Spin and Fit.
Okay. Everybody go check that out.
I've got a Facebook page. Like it's a group. So if you want to join my group, you can message me on Facebook and I'll add you to the group.
I know I'm under it, so.
You can also follow me on Instagram at elcrow73.
Yeah.
I don't have an Instagram page for the fitness stuff yet. I did publish a book. Was it last year? Yeah, last year.
I remember reading the book.
Published a book about my journey. So if anyone's interested in that, you can get it on Amazon. It is Faith and Fitness by Lee Crow. Pretty simple.
It probably took you a while to get that figured out, and
Oh yeah, it was a process. I had started journaling everything about my journey, and I thought, you know what, I want to do something cool to be able to get my story out there to people in a different way, other than just talking face to face with somebody. So decided to put that journal into a book. And
I know you post like your workout videos. You do giveaways sometimes.
sometimes I do.
People that follow. You do a whole lot to kind of inspire other people that are in that same position and going through what they're going through to help get off their butts and get exercising. And that's, again, me included. I'm 250 now. Turning 52. So I've lost quite a bit of weight, but I still need to get off my butt and join your fitness and get stuff rolling and moving, because I don't want to get to that level to where you were and then be in the hospital and have to find out to make that life changing. But I also love barbecue. And barbecue's one of the things that I enjoy doing. What was that?
Your go-to is pork butts.
Oh yeah, pork butts. Oh, amazing. My go-to thing is pork butts and ribs. I love doing ribs and pork butts. That's the best thing. Now chicken, still having a little trouble on Lee. Still having a little trouble. Chicken takes forever, in my opinion. So I'm on. Need to practice a little more.
Speaking of chicken, I did chicken tenders this week.
You did chicken. That's something you did on smoker.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Tried something different. I didn't slow smoke them. I raised my charcoal pan up and used lump charcoal. Not lump charcoal. I'm sorry. I used the hardwood charcoal.
Yeah.
And instead of putting wood chunks in it, I bought a bag of apple? Yeah, apple wood pellets and sprinkle in.
I bet I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yeah,
How'd it turn out?
They turned out really good. Seasoned with the Blues Hog, and I sauced the chicken tenders with Stubbs.
That does sound pretty good.
Hey, what's your go-to seasoning? Since most seasonings have so much salt in it.
Sodium,
All
salt.
the sodium, the salts, all the negative stuff. What is your go-to seasoning to use to stay healthy and not get too much sodium or too much of any one thing that would help to hold the water in?
For when I'm doing stuff barbecue wise, Blues Hog. Blues Hog. If it's just normal everyday cooking, and Mrs. Dash, if you don't want to spend what Mrs. Dash costs, Kroger's has their own line of, seasonings that are similar to Mrs. Dash. I found, I don't remember what all's in it. It's got garlic, it's got peppers, it's got, it's not coarse like, most of your seasonings are.
Yeah.
A little more chunky to it, but it's got that color to it where, I mean, if you did it right, it would turn out really good on chicken.
But I use the stuff that is not very healthy for you, in my opinion, and that's just me. I use the sweet chipotle a lot.
And roasted garlic and herb.
And roasted garlic and herb. They were my go-to that I absolutely enjoyed cooking with. Sometimes I kind of mix the two together. Now, if I do pork butt, I will do some jalapeno jelly. And I'm quite sure I think you've had some.
I think I have.
And it's not hot. It's just in the right flavor. It's a little spicy, and it's just perfect. It kind of balances it out. The last thing I remember cooking was a couple weeks ago was chicken and ribs on my outdoor garden. And guys, if you're looking for a smoker, by the way, and you want to get started, this baby right here is the go-to. I also have an ugly drum smoker. Actually, I have multiple ones that I don't use. And like I said, I use this more than anything. It's just something that we enjoy doing, and I'm glad that he's incorporating barbecue into his lifestyle. It's something that you didn't think would be possible. And you found a way to incorporate that in and be healthy. And that's what people need to understand. You can be healthy and eat barbecue as well.
Yeah. The one thing that, people got to realize, don't look at it as, oh, I can't eat that. I can't have that. Well, you can. You can have it. I mean, there are healthy ways you can do it, obviously, something else too. I'm type 2 diabetic. I mean, I'm not. My diabetes is under control.
That's good.
My A1C 5 years ago, or but 4 years ago, my A1C was over 10. It's 6 now. It's in a normal range, and obviously, I don't want to go back to eating things that are full of sugar. That would pretty much reverse all the positive steps I've made.
Yeah.
All the progress I've made. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I can't have this, but I can find a healthy way to have it.
Yeah, incorporate that. Like I said, incorporate it into your barbecue. And
Maybe
again,
find substitutes. Something that may taste just the same, but less sugar, less salt.
Again, that's a good thing. And starting off the show that we're doing now, I wanted to bring Lee on for the first guest for the simple fact that I think people need to hear that you can be overweight, but you can still eat barbecue healthy. And you're a walking image of what you were and what you are now. Like I said, you've done a complete 360. And from somebody that couldn't get up out of a chair and, without huffing and puffing, I know you have more energy. You love to ride.
What's your next adventure? Like cycling wise, like what's the next marathon or anything that may be coming up?
Well,
I know
obviously,
with COVID-19 going
obviously with
on.
COVID, a lot of the rides have been postponed or canceled, or they've gone virtual. You can only ride virtual so many times a week. I try to ride. I've got an indoor trainer that's a smart trainer that I connect to my computer, and I try to do that 3 times a week if I can. But as far as goals when it comes to cycling, last year I set a goal to do a 50-mile ride. I did 2 50-mile rides. No, I did one. One of them I fell short of 50 miles. Only because of the flood last year.
Yeah.
Because it cut part of the route short. I would love to do. It's called a metric century, 62 miles this year.
And it's like virtual.
And if I can do an actual 62-mile ride, I'll do it.
I'd like to see that. I really would. I think you got it in you.
And 50 miles was tough. Of course, 50 miles also included a lot of hills to climb.
If I got on a bike, Lee, I couldn't ride a mile. To be honest, I couldn't. And that's bad because I've come to you multiple times looking to lose weight. And I'm really wanting to take that step. I want to eat healthier through barbecue. I just want to eat healthier in general. But I have a stubborn mind. And like I told you a few weeks ago, I love eating steaks, ribeyes, pork. I mean,
steaks aren't bad for you. It's good protein. The whole key is how you prepare it.
Grill.
Marinate the crap out of it for 24 hours.
Yeah. Marinate it for sure. Make sure it's a little tender, not too rough, and then you light the grill up and you just slow cook it. That's
I could do a steak with some grilled asparagus or some grilled vegetables.
That does sound good.
What you're going to is steak and fries.
Yeah. Or baked potatoes.
Yeah, or baked potatoes.
Baked sweet potato.
Yeah, so good.
Of course, right now I'm on this kick where I don't eat carbs after 3, so I couldn't do a baked sweet potato right now.
Man, from where I'm sitting at now, I'm thinking it is hard for you to do this. Like, very hard, because I know you love barbecue. You love to do the competitions, the judging. You love to do all that. Would you go back and do it all over again? When after you lose all the weight and you feel better?
I would, because I would have the energy to do it.
You'd have the energy to
Oh yeah. I mean, when you're close to 500 pounds and you can't hardly move, you do not have the energy to do hardly anything. And I can relate the whole being stubborn because my parents and my wife were all concerned, and it didn't matter what they said to me when it came to my health, my weight, because it basically went in one ear and out the other.
And that's basically how I am now.
It took a combination of friends, basically, who were concerned enough about me to basically look me in the face and tell me that if I didn't change, then I could forget being around to see my girls graduate from high school or walking down the aisle when they get married, if they get married.
I agree, because being that big puts a strain on your body, but not only that, it puts a strain on your heart. You could have stroked out any given time.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, you didn't. That never happened. You're here. You're trying to make a difference, and I feel like we wanted to get your story out. We try to help more people.
I also remember, Lee, whenever you were telling us that because of your weight, your family was falling apart too.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I mean, when you're that big, when your health is out of whack, everything else is out of whack.
It just made it very difficult.
Oh, it did. I mean, I can remember days when my girls were just kids, just little things, and as a dad, as a parent, you want to be able to be on their level in the floor with them, playing with them. And when you're as big as I was, it wasn't easy to be in the floor. I could get in the floor, but then getting up was a struggle.
I can imagine.
Getting up. I can remember a day at work. I was leaving. Myself and one of my coworkers were leaving, and I dropped my keys on the floor. And back then, I couldn't just bend over and pick up stuff off the floor. Now it's a lot easier. I had to kneel down on one foot, on one knee, to be able to pick up my keys off the floor. And when I went to get up, I couldn't stand up. I could not stand up.
It's a struggle in life. You eat. How does the saying go? You are what you eat.
Yep.
And there comes a time where you have to turn around and say, okay, either I'm too big, I'm going to croak over, I need to change this, I need to change that. And then you turn around and you did that. You've proven to yourself that you can do this.
I mean, for me, eating back then, this is even aside from barbecue, eating back then was going to rallies 2 or 3 days a week. Rallies. Got to be the greasiest fast food burgers on the planet.
Now you don't even think about it, do you?
No.
You don't even go out to eat. You meal prep at home for the week, and then that's what you eat.
Well, especially for lunch. I don't meal prep for supper because I usually do stuff that's pretty easy to throw together for supper. But I'm not gonna say I don't go out to eat occasionally. But the thing is, it's where I go. It's the restaurant that I do go to, and what's on the menu. Yeah, I love Mexican food. Thing is, a lot of Mexican food isn't the healthiest, but you can find healthy ways to eat Mexican food.
Oh yeah. You can go to a grocery store and find the healthy, stuff they claim is healthy for you. Mexican food, Chinese food, anything really. And it's just, I'm astonished how you've changed in the past 2 years, 3 years?
About 3 years.
And it's something that I want to turn around and do. I want to eat healthy and barbecue. I want to eat healthy in general and lose this weight, feel better, and be able to get outdoors and play with my kids more than what I'm doing now. And that's my opinion. Do you have anything else to add?
Probably, one thing to say that I'd like to say to people is, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. You can have all the passion in the world, all the desire in the world to do it, but you have to make the connection in your mind that you're going to do it. You're going to have to make up your mind. And until that happens, it doesn't matter what you do.
You gotta have the willpower.
Yep.
And that's something most people have, but they have a hard time trying to find that passion to get off their butt, to be able to work out, but still do something that they love, which is barbecue. I mean, that's what this show's about, is barbecue. It's everybody loves barbecue, you know, to an extent. Heck, I can barbecue every single day and eat it, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. But you have to make healthy decisions. And, you know, it's time for a change in the barbecue world. Instead of having greasy or sloppy, whatever, it's time to make a change in the barbecue world, even in competitions, to try to do it healthier, in my opinion. Just to show a difference in what you can do, because barbecue is an art. You have to perfection that art to a T for judges, for yourself if you're cooking at home. You know, you just have to incorporate different things to get healthy. You know, we're doing a giveaway. If we can hit 1,000 likes by the summer, or before school starts, then we're going to do a massive giveaway. The giveaway, I don't know just yet. I got time to think about that. But we're doing a massive giveaway if we can hit 1,000. I'll probably be a smoker, some barbecue rub. I don't know about yet, but we're be massive giveaway. So if everybody is interested, go to Big Watts Barbecue on Facebook, check us out, like the page, help us get there. We're at 748 likes. We're over halfway there. And I'm hoping we can get there and do this giveaway. You know, we're trying to build, me and my wife, we're still trying to build Big Watts up. We're still learning on how to do certain things. You know, we're constantly practicing. You know, we're looking to cater for people. We're just trying different things, and I think this is what the show should be about. It's about telling your story. You know, what you've done in competitions, how many trophies have you won? You know, just barbecue talk in general. And you know, I have quite a few people lined up in the next coming weeks, and the show's going to be every week for right now, unless it changes. But next week we have Curtis Arnold coming on via Facebook. He lives in another state, so he'll be on next week. We're going to be talking about his competitions, because he's walked away with numerous trophies. He's not his smokers. He's got 4, I think, smokers. 2 or 3 are Ugly Drum, is made by the Ugly Drum guy. Curtis has got built for him. You know, Curtis, he's up there in the barbecue world. So he'll be on next week. I guess we pretty much covered every little thing. You know, we've done the giveaway, we've done the charities, your story. I guess we can end it here. What do you say?
Sure.
I appreciate you being on and taking the time out of your day,
Appreciate the opportunity, definitely.
you know, to tell your story. And
One more thing, if anybody wants to follow me, if anyone's into podcasts, I recently launched my own podcast where I'll share different words of inspiration, and you can look me up on anchor.fm/413spinfit.
guys, go look him up. He has changed his life from where he was 3 years ago until this very day. Go look him up. Get in contact with him if you're looking to change your life. I know I've been in contact with him. You know, maybe down the road we could do a barbecue video together, just like old times. You know, cook a brisket, Boston butt, ribs, or whatever that, you know, we can get our hands on. You know, just, or maybe, if you're feeling up to it, another competition. There's always that possibility. Salt and light can be reformed. No
Maybe.
comment?
Maybe. Never know.
Never know.
Never know.
But
Anything's possible.
anything is possible. Just gotta believe and you gotta put it in your head. But guys, we're gonna cut it off. I know I said this show could be an hour long. I honestly don't know how long we've been running and doing this. Okay, so about 38 minutes. So, well, we're almost there. But if you have any questions and questions for me, or questions for Lee and his barbecue, or his supplements, his day-to-day, anything that you need or want to talk to Lee about, comment underneath the video or look him up under Facebook, Lee Crow. He'll get in contact with you and he will be more than glad to help you out and to give you the information that he's got that you might need. Like I said, next week we're going to have another guest. It'll be 6 to 7, just like now, but again, it could run 30 minutes, it can run 20 minutes. It just all varies on how long it's going to take and what we all are going to talk about. But for now, guys, be safe. Tune in next week. We're going to be doing this again. We love you. Be safe. Stay home. Stay 6 feet, at least. But we'll see you guys later. God bless. Good luck. Be safe.